All right, can Penei Sewell make the 2021? Well, is it 20? Well, can he make the Pro Bowl in 2021? Let's talk about it. One analyst thinks he can make the Pro Bowl. It says NFL analysts project Penei Sewell to be a first-time Pro Bowler in 2021. Can the rookie offensive lineman earn the Pro Bowl not his first season? Check out Detroit Lions Star playlist. Share the video and reading from SI.com NFL Lions. All right. It says for the first time in 8 seasons, Detroit Lions had 3 players named to the 2021 Pro Bowl: tight end T.J. Hockenson, center Frank Ragnow, and punter Jack Fox. Okay, first time on the reads. For a rebuilding franchise, adding players via the draft or free agency who produce at a high level, is critical, especially for the new regime. NFL writer Mark Sessler explored the players on each NFC roster has the potential to become the first-time Pro Bowler this season. For the Lions, it's rookie offensive lineman Penei Sewell, who was selected with the 7th overall pick in this past year's draft. All right. He said, quote, "If you're the Detroit Lions, you like Sewell to mimic the first season of future Hall of Famer Joe Thomas, who started at left tackle, wire to wire in 2007, and walked directly into the Pro Bowl," Sessler wrote. It may take a few games to adjust to playing right tackle, but former head coach at Oregon, Mario Cristobal, believes that he, the 20-year-old O-lineman, should make the transition easily. Sessler added, quote, "Preparation is the key for Sewell. Is being asked to switch from left to right after opting out in his final season at Oregon. So far, so good, though, with the Lions adding Lions guard Jonah Jackson saying in June, quote, "They say he's a 20-year-old, but he acts like a grown man with how he handles himself. You see why he was the number 7 overall pick. By comparison, at the age 20, I was softly released from summer house painting gig after spilling a paint bucket of white paint all over somebody's precious roof." Okay, that was Jonah Jackson. So at the same time, it's possible. You look at the NFC, injuries can happen. The tackles in the NFC, I don't know them all by heart, but it's possible, man. Last year, who would have known that Hockenson would probably be the best tight end in NFC? Who would see George Kittles and Zach Ertz falling off the way they did? Not too many people. So, it's highly possible. I think he can do it, but the uphill battle this is not the position switch. Because you want to talk about right to left. To be honest, he probably more fit to play left than Taylor Decker. Honestly, he probably more fit to play left because for the simple fact, he's more athletic. They got about the same length and arms, but as far as for the Lions, they need him at right tackle. His ability to be a role grader, that's something that Taylor Decker don't got. Taylor Decker don't have the athleticism that he got, but at the right side, that's really the run side. I heard the Cleveland Browns general manager say they're interchangeable. To a point, he could be right, but he's not. Because the quarterback's blind side is precious. You don't want, and also on the right side for a right-handed quarterback is the run side, the road grader side. So they done right with that draft pick. Just on paper, they need somebody on the right who can totally destroy, and you can run in between, you can run off tackle. With Terrell Crosby and whoever played off right tackle in the past, Rick Wagner, you ain't been able to run that way, okay, consistently. You can say when it all add up, when it all said and done, if everybody healthy, now you can say, you know what, I'm running right. I'm running right, and ain't nothing you can do about it. We got our fullback offset to the right. We running right. We letting you know we shading right. When everybody got going right to open up a hole, see what you can do about it. That's something that the Lions ain't been able to do right or left. Now you can run between him and High Tide. You can run off him and High Tide, or maybe Crosby might win that job. Because High Tide could be cut after next year with minimum, repercussions or consequences. So you can say, you know what, we running right. Now do something about it. And you can't do nothing about it. That's what's so kick-ass about Penei Sewell is that he can, his versatility of offensive line is something we talk about when we get to training camp. Is the depth and versatility is second to none, on the team. Because guess what? Penei Sewell can easily transition to left tackle if an injury happened. Crosby can tackle guard, center. So Jackson can play interior. Frank Ragnow showed he can play on the interior. High Tide play right, left tackle, guard, center. So the versatility of the line is what's going to benefit them in the now. So don't count on Crosby yet. I'll do a video on that. Hopefully I get to it tomorrow or something. Don't count out Crosby. Don't count him out. Because you know what? He can beat High Tide, and it's the same consequences and repercussions at the end of the season. You can cut High Tide and let him walk. You can cut Crosby and let him walk, or sign him and continue his contract. So, if you get the best High Tide this year, this Lions line probably gonna be the best in the league. But Sewell, you can pull him, you can move him, you can bring him in as a tight end, and for extra block, you can keep him in the line, you can play him in the interior. That's the beautiful thing about him. You can play bully ball with him and Ragnar. You see how Ragnar, who was it, Akeem Hicks or whatever his name is for the Bears? You see how Ragnar treated him like he was his Tyler son? Did y'all see that? Like that play, the way he just manhandled him? That's what we didn't have with Backus and Raiola. We didn't have those enforcers. Even if you look at their size and athleticism, they sucked. And they wasn't enforcers. They didn't have a kick-ass mentality. One year, the second before last year, that Raiola left, he had one good year. That year was his best year. But right now, he ain't no 6 foot light center. He's moving mountains. He pancaking grown men. And that's what you get with Sewell. Well, that's what you're hoping to get with Sewell. He's going to be pancaking grown men. So now you got 2 dominant enforcers on the line. Now you got 2. 2 who gon' beat your butt, then take your name later. 2. That's the beauty of it. Now that's how you build the offensive line. And Jonah Jackson ain't no slouch neither. Now you can have a Taylor Decker who's a pass technician. Now you can let him do his thing. But Penei Sewell can be a Pro Bowler. Just look at the people around him. Just if they are in a vacuum 3 or 5 or the best offensive line in the league, he don't get recognition just because of that. He already a high profile rookie. So Jonah Jackson gonna get his recognition. Frank Ragnar, excuse me. Taylor Decker probably gonna get his this year. If Baby Well had 3 or 4 Pro Bowlers, 3 or 4 Pro Bowlers on the line. That's the beauty of it. So if they do good as a unit, he's gonna get his notoriety. He may be in a vacuum of players. He may be in a vacuum, guys, who may be in the Pro Bowl. You got injuries, and maybe he just earned it because he's the best. But the year off is probably what's hurting him. The transition to left or right, that's gonna help him. And also the transition to the lines where you got 4 other guys. Excuse me. So that's gonna help him. Because not taking the blind side, even if they do switch Khalil Mack to the right, which they do, the blind side is more important. So if Khalil Mack do beat him on the right, Jared Goff being the right-hand quarterback, he should see it. Being on his front side or sense it more than the blind side. The blind side is just like it is in the car. If you get over, you don't check your blind side, you may get into an accident almost hit somebody. So the saying is pretty much the same. And eventually I think he's going to take over for Taylor Decker because his versatility in the run game. So you can run behind him, but for the most part, Decker being one of the best pass blocker technicians, that might be hard to supplant him in that position, but ain't no reason why he shouldn't be able to make it. The biggest reason he's not going to make it is 2 big reasons, right, that we see coming. Wins and losses, and, him taking that year off might be a little bit of rusty. Might result into a soft tissue injury or something. You never know. Injury could be the 3rd one, so you never know. But those are the 3 main things that's going to hurt him. Taking the year off, right, because of COVID, injury, and lack of success. If they successful in some capacity and the offensive line is good, he's going to be a problem. He's going to get recognitions because he already, got notoriety coming out the draft. But if they lose and he playing well, he's not going to make it. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response, video quest. All my social media links, subscription. Twitter's the fastest way. Then Facebook, then Instagram. All my links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Hood 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate, share the video. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Peace.